All right, welcome everybody. Happy Sunday. We are recording this corporate call, and this is going to be a shift. We have not been recording these corporate calls on Sunday night, but now that we have markets growing in other countries and time zones, we are going to start recording these calls. It's obviously got very time sensitive information. And so there's no way if I was building this business that I would be waiting to watch a recording. So the reason we're recording it is because of some conflicts with schedules and time zones. And so it's being recorded as a way to get information to other parts of the world that we now have teams growing in. And so that's why we made the decision to record these calls going forward. We also have had so many announcements and so many updates that a lot of people are asking for recordings so that they can go back and listen to the corporate calls, because we've obviously discussed a lot of our new partners and new vendors. And so there's a couple of reasons why we're doing that. But just understand that the idea is that everybody should get here on Sunday night, that this should be a ritual for you, that on Sunday night, it's the kickoff to the week. It's the corporate update call. I've done this call every week now for basically over a year. And so we want to make sure that you're here with your team and getting the word out to get your team here on these calls. It's got the most important information. If we're doing any contests or promotions, like one tonight that we're going to talk about, is only available tonight. So it ends tomorrow. So if somebody doesn't get on this live tonight and they wait and watch the recording, they're not going to take advantage of what I'm going to talk about in just a minute anyway. So it's really important that you don't use the recording as a reason to not get on this call live. And you want to make sure that everybody on your team is getting on these calls. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring on a very special guest, our Director of Physical Wellness, Corey Sanders. Corey kicked off the Well Life 45-day challenge this week, and we've had a lot of members participating, already getting some great results. And so he just had a new baby boy. So congrats again, Corey. We've all been thinking about you guys. So excited for your family. But I asked him to hop on tonight because he has his twice a month call that is going to be tomorrow night. And it gives you an opportunity to pop in on the 45-day challenge if you haven't already gotten on it. It's another great way to get members engaged in the app and in the platform and to improve our retention. Remember, we talked in Vegas about how to improve the retention in the first 60 to 90 days to raise our retention, to get us to that delta where members stick because of the bucket list trip. And so all of these things that we're doing have a reason for them, and we're trying to get more community engagement, more value for our members, and give them another reason to stay a member, even though they may not be traveling right now or this month or even next month. All of these things that we're doing and why we're doing life enhancement in Orlando and bringing in outside speakers to talk about some very important topics. These are all designed to improve our retention, add value to our community, and Corey has been a big part of that. And so if you've not watched his videos and you've not gotten on his calls, you are really missing out. We've had a lot of members that have made significant physical and health goals and have achieved them through Corey's mentorship and guidance. And so we asked Corey to come on and just talk really quick about the 45-day challenge, what he's seen happen so far, and the excitement around it. And like I said, obviously the challenge has started, but you can still get involved. You just won't be eligible for the 1,000 travel dollars. And so, Corey, I'm going to hand things over to you and let you talk to everybody about what's going on with Well Life.
All right, thank you, Wes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this opportunity just to connect with everybody. I want to just start off saying, first of all, I'm so excited and just full of joy of watching everybody really do something that's challenging. I think that that's the goal in life, right? You know, we always have to do something that's growing us, something that is stretching us, or we get worse. And so this challenge has really been getting people out of their comfort zone. But I love what's been happening. I've had so many people reach out to me. Some people that I haven't had reach out to me since people have been joining the company, but it's been good to see people intrigued, wanting to know, curious, asking questions, and all those good things. Because I'm here for that. I'm here to help you be your best. As you're making money, as you're building business, as you're traveling with your family, I want you to make sure you make time for yourself so you can be your best, and I'm here for that. But just some updates about the 45 challenge. It is going very well, very well. I have a very good system in place and some software in place right now that's allowing me to see the people who are not consistent. And so because of the reward for this challenge, like so whoever finishes get $1,000 of travel award travel dollars, $1,000 of travel dollars rewarded to them. Now, so basically there's a few steps you have to complete each and every day to make sure you're in and running for that. Now, if you miss a day, you miss something, then you're automatically out of it, but you still can compete, you still can challenge, you can still be a part of what we're doing. This is a community thing, and so you don't have to feel that just because you're not in the running for the $1,000 travel dollars, that you can't be part of it anymore. You can still be part of it. You can still finish, and you can still push through. I think a lot of what we're doing is mimicking what Wes talk about all the time and Denson talk about all the time is that the way to build a business is to do the same thing in and out. No matter if you're on the mountaintop or in the valley, right? It's like consistency. We're doing the same thing. It's like, and so what I'm really seeing is the people who are disciplined, the people who know the small details and know how to stick to it, and no matter what happens, it's like keeping track of things. Those are the people who's going to push through and get the $1,000. I already know it. And the people who really don't understand what lifestyle means, understanding how to really incorporate that discipline into their day to day, are the people who are figuring it out. But either way, I think whether you're finishing or whether you get out and you don't really finish, I feel like everybody's going to leave this challenge with something, a good benefit, and that's learning more about yourself, learning about some things you need to incorporate, and then also too, I think it stretches you a little bit too, and you're going to get better. And so I'm going to have the call tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and basically I'm gonna reiterate some more rules. I go over the final list right now that I have. Basically, I'm gonna run a. I have tonight is going to be day 6, and so basically I'll run those numbers tonight to kind of see who made the final cut for tonight. And basically tomorrow night is going to be basically just keeping everybody updated, making sure everybody knows what is expected of them, and making sure that I'm motivating you to continue to push through. Now, 45 days is going to end us on Wednesday, July 9th. And so keep that date in mind because June is going to fly by real fast. All right. And so July 9th is going to be the end date. And so just remember every single day, whether you forget or you're doing it, I'm keeping track of everything. And so I'll always update the list each and every day. And then I keep you uh, updated about everything. But again, thank you so much for all of you who are participating. Thank you just for I love the camaraderie and the chemistry that is happening around this challenge, and I look forward to a great call tomorrow. And again, thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Corey. Appreciate you. And now what we're going to do is we're going to move over to Denson. And Denson is going to highlight our recognition for this week. So, Denson, take it away with our awesome recognitions.
All right, awesome, awesome. And first off, Corey, congratulations on the new addition to your family. You are a great, person, great father. Congratulations, man. So we do want to recognize the people that promoted this past week. In fact, let me share my screen here. Wes, give me one sec. All right, so basically, the first person I had the opportunity to meet this gentleman in Dallas, Texas, and I tell you what, he hadn't been involved in the business long. He's come in and really he's jumped in with both feet and it's paying off. He just put it to Lance Soar. Congratulations. He just promoted it to life for 300. And you got to understand that first promotion in our business to life for 300, actually, first of you refers to uh, quality qualify yourself membership, you qualify yourself the income plan, which starts at life for 300.
Hey,
And
Denson,
guess what?
you're
The only
you're
difference in,
Denson, you're
life for
cutting out.
300, see if I
You're
can get
cutting
my
out
adult
really
life
bit.
or allows and I'm sorry, there is time, working time, but like congratulations. Yes.
Denson, your connection's really bad. If you would just, I'm gonna actually take over and just finish up
Oh,
the
really? Okay.
recognition.
I don't know what is going here. I apologize about this. Hang on a second. Let me stop the share and start again.
Just turn your video off, Denson. I think it'll help.
Okay.
I can already hear
That's
you
fine
better.
if you can't
Yeah.
hear me. Okay. All right. Can you hear me now, Wes?
Yeah. Yes. Much better.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. Let me see if I share the screen because that's the most important part. All right. Okay. Okay. Great. Great. All right. Good deal. So now, guys, let me go to Lance. Congratulations to you guys. He's brand new in the business. Life for 300. That is the first. You know what? The qualification is the same as his organization goes. He continues to work. He'll be influencer 500K one day. Now, the next person at hang on, man, what am I doing? The next promotion here is
Okay, guys, I'm gonna actually take
all right,
over.
Terry Dye. Wes, I've known Terry for years, yeah, which she, but they were to say, well,
Okay. I'm gonna take things over. All right, so I've got the recognition, so I'm gonna actually go through it. So first of all, just Denson was trying to talk about Talance. Obviously, having Talance on the team is a huge deal because he is a former NFL player, played for the Vikings, had a 6-year career in the NFL. Which, if anybody understands how hard and how difficult it is, he also is in the UNLV Sports Hall of Fame. And so he had an event that was actually in Las Vegas before the actual conference and did a great job, had a ton of guests there. And so he is flying through the ranks, like Denson said. And so it's a huge deal to have Talance involved. He's shown great leadership. He's had guests at every single presentation that we've done in the Dallas area. And so it's obviously a massive deal to have him from a credibility standpoint. We also just signed up Dante Culpepper, who he played with for the Vikings. And so he's got a lot of NFL players and a lot of celebrities that are looking at this and a lot of business owners. He has really good contacts and he's not afraid to talk to people about what we're doing and about Bryte Lyfe in general. I think a lot of times people are like, well, I don't, this person, why would they need Bryte Lyfe? Why would they need discounts? Just because somebody is successful and wealthy and famous and has had, successful career in other businesses doesn't mean that they're not looking to add more life into their life. Obviously, the bucket list trips and travel discounts and yachts and jets and all of the things that we've added recently are a huge draw. Plus golf. Almost all of Talance's NFL guys that we've talked to on the phone and signed up, they all play golf. And so this is a great deal, a great opportunity to show them a really good deal on golf and an opportunity to play at 250 country clubs. And Mike McBay and Talance have talked about, from their dealings with professional athletes, that now they have an opportunity to basically get the benefits of being a celebrity, but through Bryte Lyfe at an affordable price, and allow you to live like a celebrity. And so congrats again, Talance. I have a couple of other recognitions that we're going to do as well. And so I'm going to share my screen And there we go. We've got two more recognition. Denson was starting to talk about Terry Dye. And so Terry was obviously with us in Vegas. She has had an incredible experience already with Bryte Lyfe, very fast out of the gates, already qualified for Lifer 300 and very close to Lifer 800. And she was one of the most excited and energetic people that I got a chance to meet and hang out with in Vegas. And so it's great to see Terry going through the ranks and showing up, showing out, being at the events, coming to Vegas. And I'm sure she's going to have a massive group with her in Orlando taking advantage of it. And so congrats, Terry. I'm looking forward to seeing you and your team this week on my tour. And so congratulations on Lifer 300. And thanks for all of your energy and contribution in Vegas and making it great. Then we have a Lifer 1600. This is a big deal. We actually recognized her in Vegas because all three of these people had basically just qualified while we were in Vegas. And so Tamara Henderson, new Lifer 1600 and on her way to Lifer 3000. This is a massive deal. I mean, $1,600 a month in residual. It will take you probably a year or two in most network marketing companies to get to a $1,600 monthly residual. At World Ventures, somebody had to be basically, almost RMD, definitely over marketing director. Our marketing directors were not making $1,600 a month. And so RMDs were almost 1,000. Actually, most of them were over 1,000 customers to get, and that residual was a little over 2,000. And so over 1,000 customers, and we're paying this out with 60. And so massive deal here, but congrats, Tamara. Can't wait to see all of you in Memphis this Thursday. I'm going to be there 2 weeks in a row. So 2 Thursdays in a row. I'll be coming to Memphis because of all the growth there. And so congratulations, Tamara. So we're going to shift gears now. And I'm going to make some announcements, and I'm also going to talk to you about some very important scheduling updates. And so the first thing I want to do is, for those of you that were not in Vegas, I want you to understand what you missed, because I want you to feel like you were there, because it's a very important feeling, because we've got Orlando coming up. And here's the thing. The tech team was working this week around the clock on all of the updates, pushing all of the app updates. And so a lot of things you're going to start to see this week that they've been working on, and some updates already started to happen that have happened behind the scenes. And what we're going to start doing is we're going to start doing a monthly tech update where we highlight all of the tech updates. You've seen all the updates on your phone. Every time I've logged into the app over the last week, I feel like I've had to update it. And so they've been working around the clock. And so they didn't change the ticket prices like they were supposed to. So tomorrow, when they come in, they're changing the ticket prices. So the ticket prices for Orlando are still half off for the early bird. That was supposed to end on Monday. So they've been up for an extra week, essentially. And like I said, those that are not watching this call live are not going to know that tomorrow morning those tickets will go to their regular price. Okay, so the early bird special was supposed to end last Monday, but they're still up. So you need to buy your tickets tonight to Orlando. And don't forget, you get VIP. And our VIPs got couches and reserved seating in Vegas. It's going to be first 2 rows guaranteed in Orlando. And we've got these amazing speakers, guest speakers that you guys don't even know about yet that are coming. So if I was you, I would definitely get the VIP ticket while you can get it for half off, because you're going to be paying what everybody else is paying for their general admission tickets after tomorrow. But just so you know, we actually wanted to bring Vegas to you for those of you that missed it. And so we had an incredible videographer who was with us in Vegas the entire weekend. And he put together a special video that we're going to be putting up on the site later tonight. But I wanted to preview it for you here first. And so this is our official Vegas recap. So for those of you that were not in Vegas, hopefully that gives you a little glimpse. We got a chance to see Snoop Dogg. We were at the top of Mandalay Bay twice. Got a chance to volunteer at Clean the World, which we're going to do again in Orlando. So we're going to be having another service project with Clean the World. And we also are going to be having another party. But we're going to announce the party a little bit later. We're working on some details and trying to finalize how many people we can have at the party. And of course, we're going to be getting tickets to Universal Studios' newest park, Epic Universe. And so if you have not already got your ticket for Orlando, you need to do it tonight, because here's the thing. This event, okay, is probably going to sell out, especially because of how powerful the Vegas event was. And so we have an incredible venue. It's the Grand Hyatt across from the Orange County Convention Center. That's where the event is going to be held on August the 9th. We have multiple guest speakers flying in from around the world. And so this is going to be an incredible event. It's going to be all day on the 9th, and then we're going to have a party on the evening of the 9th, very similar to how the parties were in Vegas. And then we're going to be doing Universal Studios' newest park, Epic Universe, as a group on Sunday the 10th. This will be a family-friendly event. So for those of you that have kids, want to bring your kids, obviously a lot of schools will not have started that weekend. So it could be a last minute summer vacation for those of you that have kids and families. You want to bring your spouse, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your kids, all of the above. We want to have as many people there as possible. The more, the merrier. We're going to be celebrating again, having an incredible party, and also the Universal Studios Epic Universe experience on that Sunday. So once again, the tickets tomorrow will be changed. I apologize that they're still up at the discounted price. But you got another week, basically. They were supposed to change last Monday, but it slipped through the cracks. And so our loss is your gain. Make sure you get your tickets tonight. They're available in the app under the fire icon. And don't forget, you can use travel dollars to buy your tickets to the event. You're also going to be able to use travel dollars for your Universal Studios ticket. So you need to be earning travel dollars. And if you've already got travel dollars, log on there right now and buy your ticket for Orlando. You can use travel dollars. So you can use travel dollars for any of these Orlando events, the Universal event, and also you're going to be able to use your travel dollars for our Atlantis return to Atlantis Halloween weekend, October 30th through November 2nd. Make sure you put those dates in your calendar. So October 30th through November 2nd, those tickets that trip will go on sale in a couple of weeks. So make sure that you put those dates in your calendars. So I would go on there tonight and make sure that you get your tickets booked for Orlando. Now, I want to go through a couple of other announcements. For those of you that did not get on the training yesterday, we had the biggest training we've ever had for new members. So we did the brand new member orientation, the new member fast start that Denson is doing. We also had Eva on there talking about the new partners, the new vendors, and it was recorded. So we are going to be publishing that. But remember, that is going to be held every Saturday, except for the Saturday of our Super Saturday, which in the month of June is June 21st. So June 21st is the next Super Saturday. So that gives you 2 more Saturdays, this coming Saturday, the 7th, and the following Saturday, the 14th, that get your new members trained right, the fast start training. And if you've never gotten on one, even if you've been in the business for a while, even if you've been a member for a while, you should go watch the recording from yesterday, or you should get on one of these Saturday trainings and put it into your routine to get engaged, get your team engaged. They will do what you do. So don't just tell your people to get on the new member training. Get on there yourself. You're going to be learning leadership skills. You're going to be learning presentation skills from one of the best to ever do it, in my opinion, in Denson Taylor, who also was promoted in Las Vegas to our new director of field sales. So you're going to be seeing a lot more from Denson, helping the entire company like he's already been doing. And so the next Super Saturday, put that in your calendar, June 21st, which means that June 7th and 14th, Denson will be doing the new member fast start. Now, he also showed the new document that we put out in Vegas. So if you have not seen this document, we have added it to the Bryte Lyfe blueprint. Okay, so this brand new document that summarizes all of the membership benefits is now available at brytelifeblueprint.com. And so this new document has an entire breakdown of the entire membership offering. And this is also going to be the flow of the new website that is going live this week. So you're going to see a new layout on the website, because when we launched the website a year ago, all we had was the travel booking app. That was it. All of this has been added in the last 12 months, an incredible growth in membership value and membership benefits. And we wanted to break it down. So all of this is going on the new website, and it's all on this new document. A lot of people asked for a one-pager, and so it is now part of our Bryte Lyfe blueprint. Because remember, in order to get our churn down and retention up even more than where it's at, we've got to get members engaged. They've got to know where everything's at. We're working on creating brand new FAQs about all of the new members, all the new vendors, all of the new benefits. So we're going to have new FAQs up this week. We're going to be building some explainer videos to explain how to use all the new features on the app. So you'll be seeing those go live over the next few weeks. So a lot of new changes, a lot of new additions are happening. And this document is in the Facebook group. It's also available in the news in the back office. We loaded it there last week. So it's in the news in the back office, it's in the Facebook group, and it's at brytelifeblueprint.com. So no excuse not to have this. Now I want to highlight something else that we have going on. We've been having an explosion of sales in the DFW market. And one of the reasons for that is because of the live events that we've been doing. Now we're in a little bit of an anomaly in DFW because we have members scattered all over Dallas, Fort Worth. That's why it's called DFW. So we have members that live over an hour and a half from end to end on where they live from each other. So we've been bouncing around, but we've done an event in DFW every Thursday for the last 7 months. Okay, so we've been consistent and steady. And now we just added a East meeting and West meeting. So we've got Dallas, which is on the East side, and then we've got a West meeting in Mansfield that's going to be happening. So we're doing Tuesdays and Thursdays now. I want to show you one of our happy hours from a couple weeks ago and give you a feel for what we've created in Dallas that has caused sales to explode. We've had multiple people rank up just in Dallas in the last month because of these events happening consistently. So I want you to see what our events look like. And so I want y'all to understand that this is normal behavior, okay? People are used to doing this. This is the reason why sales have exploded, and one of the reasons why we've been able to attract people like Mike McBay, like to Lance Sawyer, who are growing the Dallas market, and a lot of other people too. Charlemagne, there's so many people in Dallas that are ranking up and creating sales. And the reason is because it's easy to get people to come have food and drinks, to come break bread, to hang out, to mix and mingle. And so I'm going to multiple markets this week to show you exactly how we've done these Dallas events and bring energy to all of your markets. And this coming Saturday, I'm going to pop on the training with Denson and talk about live events and tell you about how to set these up in your market, how to work with them, how to get the places for free. I mean, there's so much that I've learned over the years of doing these live events. And so this is what's working. If you want to know why sales are coming in, why we're recruiting business professionals, celebrities, professional athletes, the reason is because of the caliber of events we're doing. We're doing them in an awesome place. We're doing them at the Foundation Room. We're doing them at Komodo. We're doing them at a golf facility. So we're doing them at awesome places that people want to come to. And so you need to be thinking in your market, where can you have an event that will be a draw for people, that will be easy to get them there? And this is why sales have exploded in Dallas. And so I'm hitting the road this week, and I'm going to be going to several markets. I'm going to show you really quick. We have 2 events in Dallas Fort Worth this week. So Dallas Fort Worth, we have okay, so this is my tour for the week. Okay, so this is already posted in the Facebook group. It'll be in the back office in the news with the locations. We have the first 3 locations are already on the Facebook group and will be in the back office news. But tomorrow I will be in Killeen, Texas. Tuesday I will be in Houston, Texas. Thursday I will be in Memphis, Tennessee. And Friday, I will be in Holly Springs, Mississippi. And the first 3 locations, times, addresses are already posted in the Facebook group and in the back office news. Now, Tuesday and Thursday in Dallas-Fort Worth, we're going to be doing Tuesday in Mansfield, and we're going to be doing Thursday at Komodo. So those will be posted in the Facebook group as well. And so the video that you just saw, we're going to be back at that venue on Thursday night in Dallas, and we're going to be doing one on the west side in Mansfield on Tuesday night. So you've got a Fort Worth side and a Dallas side. The events have gotten so big in Dallas. We've added this second event. Mike McBay is going to be presenting at that Tuesday and Thursday event, since I will be in Houston and in Memphis on those 2 nights. And then I will be going back to Memphis next Thursday, June the 12th. So I will be in Memphis back-to-back Thursdays. And so incredible growth is happening, and these live events are where it's at. If you want to know what's working, if you want to know what's creating growth, if you want to know what's creating culture and getting people involved and engaged and going to raise our retention, you've got to be doing live events in your area. And this started, guys, with just doing onesies, twosies. A lot of the times at the very beginning, 6 months ago, it was just me and Eva and a couple of people in the Dallas meeting. And now it's grown to where we're having 20 or 30 people at the Thursday event and the Tuesday event. And then very soon, it's probably going to be 50, 60, 70. And our goal is to start filling up Komodo and the Foundation Room on our Thursday night events. And I know the Fort Worth West Side will be right behind us. Because that just started. We've only done 2 events on the west side, and they already had almost 20 people at their meeting this last Tuesday. So we did Tuesday right after Vegas and poured energy from Vegas right in there. And so this is what's working. And so if you want to know more, reach out to me. I'm going to pop on Denson's training on Saturday to talk about these live events. And so make sure you get to your team, that you let them know if anybody's within an hour drive of Killeen. So if you got people in Austin or Waco or Marble Falls or even San Marcos or even San Antonio, get them to Killeen tomorrow night. Get people to Houston on Tuesday night. Get people to Memphis on Thursday night, and get people to Holly Springs on Friday night. If you know people anywhere around Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, or anywhere in South Texas or Central Texas, where I'm going to be this week, you should be getting people to drive. I mean, we had people that flew in from Canada to look at our business in Vegas last weekend. And so, people are starting to pay attention. They're starting to notice what's happening with Bryte Lyfe. And so we've got some incredible energy right now, and our retention is getting better and better. We've already got the best retention in the industry, like I've been talking about. But all of these things that we're doing are just going to build that retention even more in those first 60 to 90 days. the first 6 months before we get to that delta of the bucket list trip to where nobody quits. We're getting better and better each day. Our membership is getting better and better each day. Eva's done an incredible job. We've got so many more things that are coming that we're going to announce in Orlando. Plus, you're going to get a chance to hear from all the guest speakers. You're going to learn about AI. You're going to learn about real estate investing. You're going to learn about investing in general from people that I actually learned from. So it's going to be an incredible event. So if you've not gotten your ticket for Orlando yet, don't forget you can use travel dollars. Get on there tonight. They're half price tonight only. Tomorrow they will go up, and so you won't get the discount after tonight. So thank you so much for getting on here. We'll see everybody back here in 20 minutes with their guests. Remember, your team does what you do. Your guests do what you do. So get on that Zoom at Zoom VIP room and see the brand new presentation. By the way, the presentations are updated. WhyBryteLyfe.com has got the 16-minute presentation. What is Bryte Lyfe has a 9-minute member-only presentation, no influencer program. So why Bryte Lyfe and what is Bryte Lyfe? Those videos and presentations are updated. The presentation is updated. So everything is current. And so make sure you're using all of the right tools and use that Zoom tonight. It's going to be packed because we had a ton of people in the training yesterday that are inviting for tonight. So come to Zoom VIP room in 20 minutes. With your guests, you got 20 minutes to invite. It's the biggest meeting of the week. Let's get them here. Thanks so much for tuning in, and God bless.